Yeah. Just considering what's underneath London. Yeah. We did go through the catacombs of France, and I'm thinking that the Queen wants to go back to how good it was a few thousand years ago. Oh, the Bronze Age of London. Mm-mm. Now, I'm having some difficulty over here, Queen. Yes. That this oath of allegiance is not being enforced in the United States of America. Yeah. And there seems to be some influence. So I want to know what's underneath each and every throne. Because you've been spending billions upon billions of dollars trying to perfect your ideal of what it means to be a person. Now, I'm going to sue the oaths of this nation. I'm a little upset that nobody enforces the fraud laws. Yes. That no one wants to enforce the civil rights laws. That they refuse to acknowledge my rights as a father. And it looks to me like somebody just does not understand. I'm not only upset at the United States, I'm upset at royal families that thought their throne was more important than the rights of the citizens. Now, I know there are certain laws that would make it a crime for any nation to involve themselves. You know, I've had this problem. See these eyes? Yes. This dilation, see, to dilate means to make them bigger, yes. But those that are snaked, their eyes oftentimes look like this, yes. And when you think of the various eyes of animals, right, this whole idea of using technology to be on the individual. Somebody got a hold of some old English archaeological remains and thought that they would genetically synthesize. Now, the human eye should not be used so as to see, yes, exactly what people are seeing. Oh, I told you about that cloning technology and the dog's way of thinking about things. In their minds, as long as they have a hard dick, they're happy. But we can't spend time as a nation, right, coming, those that are in the family, we have some other concerns. Now, I want to know what you know about eyes that don't dilate, as if the pupils are really small. Yes, because I've noticed right now. What do you know? My eyes are not the government's. Yes. And as much as we would want to say, well, we just have to be on them, poop. This idea that we're going to go around coughing the population, yes. We're going to sew into the sinuses, or we're going to, there was a sci-fi television program that actually was some major motion pictures called Star Trek. Yes. Well, the Klingons, right, they had this forehead that was really furrowed. Yes. Well, I got to looking at this whole concept of being on the forehead but going through the nostrils, right, so as to cause persons to not be able to breathe. Oxygen is very important to the health of the brain. Constricting the breathing of citizens so that you can be on them could make them stupid. Now, as a population, wouldn't it be a crime if you had knowledge of any technology that constricts, yes, the breathing of citizens so their brains don't get enough oxygen? That'd be like making everybody idiots so that you can control the population. Now, Judge, yeah. Exactly where's your breed from? Have you been eating any products that were told to you would give you this incredible enlightenment of what it means? I just need to tell you, okay, that the eyes of the population are not to be used by those that have the I understand the clothing technology. Now, this whole idea of Saudi Arabia, yes, looks like they have women in Saudi Arabia. At least from this National Geographic, they say there's women there. Yes, yeah. World's most gender segregated nation, but amid changes now underway. Multiple generations of women are debating how to truly modern, truly Saudi Arabia. You know, what if some society, well, I know it's a little too conservative for Americanism, but without the enforcement of the civil rights of the actual citizens, I heard that we weren't going to punish Saudi Arabia. I thought Saudi Arabia was going to punish us. Why don't you get me the royal family of Saudi Arabia? This whole idea of, well, I'm not going to penalize Saudi Arabia for one of the princes ordering the killing of a reporter. Yes, it's kind of hypocritical on the part of the United States of America. I think there are some royal families that want my technology. Yes, they happen to live in very arid places. And then there's the whole concept of the White House. Yes, making it sound like, well, we're not going to be mean to you because we need your business. Pooh. I thought that I wanted volunteers from Saudi Arabia that think that being virgins is important. But we have some technology where people have been having sex through the minds of people. Yes. It's kind of like this idea, right? Let's say I was having sex with a woman, right? But she was fantasizing about the sex she was having with another woman. Yes. Now she had seen the woman naked. Something that a lot of women in Saudi Arabia, they have maybe communal baths, or they work out, or they have athleticism, or whatever it is, where they remove their clothing and they can see each other without their clothes on. But let's say that certain men, right, while having sex with women, were actually having sex with somebody else that, well, the whole concept of using technology to violate the nakedness of Saudi Arabian women, you know, if the Saudi army had found out right now, there could be an uprising in Saudi Arabia. And as much as we talk about the killing of a reporter, what if the Queen decided, well, the chastity, the conservatism, the purity of a Saudi Arabian's naked body. See, you could sew into that part of the brain, the 92% that we don't use. I don't think we've really looked at the brain.